You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Tuesday the 24th of June, 2025. It is 4 days after the summer solstice. It is 90 days before the fall equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 6th day of Messidor, the day of the romarin, the rosemary. The sun rises today at 5:25 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:58 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:05 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:47 p.m. The length of daytime today is 11 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 1% full at midday. The new moon will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 3:50 a.m., 3 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 10:07 a.m., 1 meter 49. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:46 p.m., 15 centimeters. At night, high tide, 10:19 p.m., 1 meter 89. In our shared realm of plants and animals, male robins have been very aggressive toward each other in the park recently. The breeding season is still upon us. It will be winding up in July. So the males are busy protecting their territories from interlopers. Brief aerial battles send strangers on their way. A surprising sight, perhaps, since so much of the year they seem among the most peaceful of birds. Commemorations. Annals of the Great Cities. On this day in the year 109, the Roman Emperor Trajan opened his new aqueduct, the Aqua Traiana, which brought fresh water from Lake Bracciano to Rome, a distance of 40 kilometers. The aqueduct still exists as part of the Acqua Paola, a restoration project completed in 1612. On this day in 1880, O Canada was first performed at the Congrès National des Canadiens Français in Quebec. It was commissioned by the Lieutenant Governor of Quebec, the Honorable Théodore Robitaille. In 1980, it became the official anthem of Canada, with words in both French and English. On this day in 1948, the Berlin blockade began. In anger at the introduction of the post-war Deutsche Mark in Western Germany, the Soviet Union closed all railway, road, and canal access to West Berlin. 2 days later, the Western Allies organized the Berlin Airlift, and British and American planes began to supply food and fuels by air to West Berlin. The airlift was the sole source of supplies to the western sector of the city for an entire year. At the height of the campaign, one plane landed every 45 seconds at Tempelhof Airport. On this day in 2004, the New York Court of Appeals, the highest court in the state, declared capital punishment unconstitutional. The decision only affected state law. The federal government can still enforce its own death penalty for capital crimes committed in New York State. Governor David Paterson closed New York's execution chamber in 2008. Today, let us honor Samuel Johnson, a Nigerian historian born on this day in 1846. Johnson was a great-grandson of Alaafin Abiodun, a powerful Yoruba king of the Oyo nation. He lived during the period when Britain was consolidating its colonial control of the region. Ordained as an Anglican priest, he had a wide-ranging career as pastor, teacher, and emissary between Ibadan chiefs, the King of Oyo, and the British during the Yoruba Wars. He is, however, best remembered for his ambitious book, The History of the Yorubas, published posthumously in 1921. It was the first ambitious attempt to preserve Yoruba history and oral traditions that were being rapidly lost. Today is Saint Jean-Baptiste Day in Quebec. Happy Fête de la Saint-Jean-Baptiste to all our Quebecois friends. And that is the Observatory, Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025.